Maybe you don't like what I will say.
韓国語はめちゃくちゃ
Even though we are actually saying nice things about the other person. So when I hear Korean,
I thought like, are they greeting me or are they
Not in a negative way, just like
귀여워.
韓国語はめちゃくちゃ可愛いです。なんか女の子って感じします。今日本でも韓国語流行ってるので喋れたらいいなと思ってます。どの感じの可愛い？ちんちゃ、けんちゃなよ、ぺこぱ、可愛い可愛い、文字も可愛い。
When I hear Korean, it sounds, maybe you don't like what I will say, a bit similar to Japanese for me, but I find it very mellow, like soft and calm, and somehow it is for me giving me a mesmerizing feeling, like ooh, makes me relaxed. So I like it. It's very calming, not aggressive, because a lot of Asian language like Chinese, Mandarin, I find it very abrupt, but Korean is very soft. Japanese is also a soft language, but it has something like a in the something like this. And for me, Chinese is like like very abrupt. Yeah, something military. Korean I cannot imitate, but it is soft. Has this something like this. So yeah, something like this.
at first I thought it was a bit confrontational. They go like whoa. That from my perspective. Yeah, the exclamation marks just like goes up down.
Like when you drink alcohol.
Yeah, I like the one. I only see like from K-drama, so I'm not too familiar with like. It's more smoother than I thought it would be after I came here and like listened to some of them talking. So I think the drama is a bit over exaggerated. Then they just like very shocked. Every time the drama, do they do that?
It sounds very melodic. Yeah, melodic is the way I would describe it. Like singing a song, so it flows well, and the way your expression sound is actually very entertaining because you are very expressive the way you talk. So it makes it feel like, okay, you're talking to your friend. It's nice. Yeah, I really like the Korean language, even though I cannot speak it.
Feeling good. I like that.
Good, very nice.
I know the tone like something common. I don't know what is.
When I hear the Korean language, I like how it sounds in my ears. When you're speaking, exaggerated, like when you're like, wow, or when you're like or like you drink something, it's like you're like that. I like how it sounds. Like you can tell there's a lot of emotion. That's also why I wanted to learn Korean a little bit, just a little bit. 대박.
Sounds for me quite fancy, so to say. Yeah. So as it is not familiar to the European languages, it's always been in Korea. I immediately feel being in Asia, and I traveled quite a lot through Korea and also to Japan. And for a foreigner like me, both languages sound a little bit similar.
It sounds like they're singing. Yeah, it's like 감사합니다. It's very polite. It sounds very sweet when we're listening to it as a foreigner. It's like a song.
For me, Korean language is very broadly, very passionate, and their emotions when they're talking, they really express their emotion if they're happy or they're excited. You can really hear it the way they talk, or something like that, you know. And I think that's really cool and that's really good, especially if you're speaking to someone, being able to feel those emotions. If you're happy and when you're sad, you can really express it the way you talk. So I don't understand it, yes, but when I hear someone talking, I can feel their emotion on what they're feeling because of the sound.
It sounds like not Turkish but similar to Turkish, I think, because we have a lot of punctuation, like you do like 감사합니다. I don't know, I feel that the Turkish and Korean similar. You speak, we do like fast. I mean, I didn't realize until I traveled Asia to that we are speaking really fast, especially in Korean and Japanese. I cannot catch the words. When we enter a store and people say something, it's not osaseyo. Like they're like shouting. In Olivia Young, for example, it's like they were like saying like singing. First I thought like, are they greeting me or are they something like slogan or something like that? I didn't catch it. Then I realized that it's same in Japan. Somebody is greeting you but they're telling that more straight. You can understand they were like greeting you. They were like cute way to say it. But when I come in, I was like, what are they saying? They work hard.
How can I define that? Like, it sounds strange when this is a foreigner who speak it. It's different than real like Korean. When it's a real Korean, it's a really beautiful like language, but it's really hard to speak like a real Korean. Even like I think someone who live in Korea for like 20 years, he will never speak the same as a native Korean. You will always have an accent.
Sounds good because they're so cute to speak. Very fluent. Sounds like very cute. Just feeling like kind of difficult because if you don't study well, it's kind of hard for a foreigner like us. Hard to understand, hard to speak, hard to write.
It sounds very emotional. When I hear it, I feel like the way Korean people present themselves when they speak, it kind of sounds like they put out as much emotion as possible when they speak. Whether they're extremely happy, whether they're extremely sad or upset, I feel like they put forward a lot of emotion when they speak. I can still feel what they're trying to express, even though I may not understand. Yeah.
可愛いですね。器用。発音がイントネーション可愛いです。
ドラマとかで見てた言葉がいっぱい出るので感動しますね。なんかドラマの世界みたいな感じで嬉しい気持ちになります。
私は韓国アイドルが好きでライブだったり YouTube 韓国アイドル見てるんですけど、そのアイドルが韓国語喋ってるイメージがあるので、それでやっぱ生の韓国聞いたら結構感動します。좋아요。
It sounds like a very gentle language, I'd say. Very, very gentle. So even when you hear something, it just sounds nice and flows very nicely. It's not very quick. It's just nice and it's smooth and it flows nicely. Yeah, it's like flow. So it sounds nice to the ears.
I got introduced to Korean language when I started watching K-drama, obviously. So initially it was very confusing, but kind of polite, gentle. And when I was planning to come to Korea, I decided to actually learn step by step. And when we actually started learning the consonants, vowels, etc., then I realized how complex the language was. And at that time, I realized that the vocabulary is vast and every word, every sound that you make has different meanings. So when it comes to Korean communication, it's not just words or letters. It's more to do with gestures. It's more to do with sounds. So I personally find Korean language very fascinating and I feel it's very cute. I come from India, so we have like at least 30 languages, and of course there are different dialects. Some people find it rude even though we are actually saying nice things about the other person. So when I hear Korean, I find it very soft and sweet, where it's more gentle and more cutesy rather than more aggression, rough texture that some languages that have. So I personally find it very cute. So that's the major difference that I personally find.
Sevimli, çok hoş bir dil. Şiirsel bir dil. Dil de sevimli geliyor. İnsanlara çok tatlı geliyor da ondan herhalde. Çok bana hoş geliyor, sevimli geliyor.
For me, in the beginning, I thought that this sounds like sounds a lot. Those sounds were really dominant in the language. So I was like, wow, it is very similar to Turkish. Or like yo, cute. Or like I could get the sense of like 습니다, 입니다. And also like my mom really likes K-dramas. So sometimes we were hearing this shipshio from those like old historical Korean dramas. Like I could catch the endings. And then I began learning Korean. So now I don't know, it is too normal for me to hear.
I think it's interesting because there are different characteristics of it, and then the warmness, the first impression, I don't understand everything. Sometimes the expression tells a lot. Also the kind of the volume of the voice changes. So also in Italy we have this kind of thing, different volume of tones. I felt the same also here in Korea. So sometimes when someone is a bit more angry, or they don't speak, or maybe they try to like be more like deep, when somebody is very welcoming, it's a melody, like a melody basically. Yeah.
I think Korean language is the sound of it. You need to stress on the words, like when people speak, that's what I feel like 감사합니다. Like it gives a very warm feeling is what I feel.
It sounds a little harsh, I think. Not in a negative way, just like harder. Like the words are a bit harsh, I think. I think the stress, lots of emotion, I don't know, like something like that, you know, right?
本当に日本語可愛くない？可愛い言い方によっては可愛いけど、ちんちゃペゴパケンチャなよ、可愛い